Hello, beloved. I thank you so much for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings. For $50 per month, you get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career and finances, as well as ancestral messages. The link to my Patreon will be listed in my description box below. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google. Search it and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. Without further ado, let us tap in and find out, why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Let us tap in and talk to God, okay? Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands reversed here, followed by the Emperor, okay? So with the Seven of Wands reversed to the Emperor energy, we have double Aries energy here. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have Taurus energy with the Two of Pentacles. What I'm seeing here is that there is somebody in the energy of feeling that they've lost control over the situation that has to do with you and them. Like this person in the beginning of this situation, they felt like they had all the control. But as time is progressing, they are seeing that the narrative of them having control is not of truth. It's a false truth that they've attached themselves to. They're seeing the truth is, or the truth being that they never had control over the situation all along. Like, this is definitely somebody that for a long time, their thought process was that they knew you better than you knew yourself, or they had a form of understanding about you that goes beyond what everybody else knows or sees in you. Like, this person really thought they had you figured out here. They thought they knew you, or they understood. We have the Four of Swords. Now this person is being haunted because in the end, they're seeing that there's nothing like that. Like, they never had any control. They never were in a position of control when it comes to the situation. They feel like they were just telling themselves that. We have the Knight of Wands. They feel like they were just telling themselves that because that's what they wanted for real. They want to control over you, over the situation. We have the Lovers here. Okay. We have Gemini energy. We have Libra energy. We have triple Aries energy. We have Sagittarius energy. We have Leo energy here. This is definitely somebody that, like, it took them a long time for them to even get comfortable enough to think and feel that they figured you out. But when they got to that point, things kept changing. It's like the more they thought they figured you out, the more lost they felt, the more lost they thought. Because it's like everything that has to do with you, when they think they've put you in a box and they have you, you just leave the box. It's like trying to attach a stigma on someone, but that stigma won't stick. It's like this person wanted this truth of you to be real, this truth that they had assumed based on what they thought they saw of you, based on what they thought they knew of you, based on what they thought they understood and felt about you. But it's all in reality just a false truth that somebody thought was real. Now this person is in a state of being haunted. Like they're haunted at this time. They can't get rest. They can't find rest within themselves. Like not even just at night. Their mind is restless. So is their heart and their spirit. Like this, I was gonna say the body as well is restless, but this person, now they feel like they're at a crossroads, because it's like if they thought they figured you out and they didn't, and they put in all this work to study you to figure you out, then it's like everything just defeats the purpose of what they were trying to do here. Now they seeing you differently. They seeing this situation differently. They feel differently about it, and they think differently about it as well. We have the star reverse. This person wishes that they could turn back the clock to the time where they thought that, they had you figured out, and actually stop themselves from being in that energy, because they're realizing that like they're haunted by you and the situation, but you're not affected by them at all. They need some form of healing, some form of closure. They need something from you, but you don't need anything from them. You're not bothered. However long this has been going on between you and this person or this situation itself, it's like they look at themselves as like a failure, because like the amount of time they devoted in this whole thing and the amount of energy or resources, or just they put a lot of themselves in this, just for them to get nothing out of it, just for them to realize that they actually are in an opposite truth. They don't even know what the real truth is. The parallel truth. They don't know what the real truth is. But I do see that they've lost interest in trying to figure you out here. And they've only lost interest because it's become their worst nightmare. Like figuring you out has become their worst nightmare. They no longer want to participate in that. They no longer want to give to this situation in that way. They no longer want to perceive you as some form of case study to look at and establish this, that, and the third about you. Like they're just over it because they're not getting anywhere with it, and they're getting more lost as they keep going. This person wasted a lot of their resources, a lot of themselves in this. Like they just kept doing something here, trying to figure you out. They kept attacking your reality or coming for you in a specific way. They kept just putting you or trying to put you in a position that you were going to be controlled in. Like this is definitely like student master energy. This person wanted to be a master to you and you be a student to them. They wanted to dominate you in that way. They wanted to take control of your life, okay? And they were dead serious about it. They were not playing. Like that's why they gave it their all in the way that they did. And imagine they gave it their all just for them to get nothing out of it. Just for them to, in the end, have to sit and live with this. If they can't sit, they can stand, right? But ultimately here, this person, all of a sudden, Now that the tables have turned on them, they're seeing that there's no way that they have control over the situation and over you. They want to come forward and apologize, or they want to stop what they've been doing because of how it's been affecting you. But in all honesty, I do see that, you don't care about this person. You just want to be left alone, honestly. Like, you don't care. You just want to be left alone. And they've been aware of that. They just were in control, right? Yeah, this person, they weren't the only one involved in this. It's like I see this person gathering together with other people, like a collective, a or collaboration, a conglomerate, just a group of people here. And this person was exchanging information with these people about you, things that they've studied, of course, things that they thought they figured out, things that they felt they figured out. This group of people here, like, they are on the same team. Like, it's the same agenda that these people are pushing. My throat feels congested. It's hard for me to speak. I feel like that's symbolic to what this person wanted out of the situation in the end. Like, ultimately, what this person wanted from this situation, why they wanted this control, what they wanted from you is your silence. This person wanted to just silence you. Like, take away your voice, take away your foundation, your stance, take away your grounding, take away what roots you in yourself. Everything that makes you who you are. They wanted it destroyed so that they can silence you. They don't see that happening. Instead, I feel like your voice has developed, and not just in the sound of your voice, but in the words you speak and the conviction and just the way in which you say what you say and what it means to you. It's like silencing you backfired here, okay? Definitely. This group of people here, they work together with this person. I don't see that they work as like some form of, oh, you are the leader and I'm the minion. No, it's like these people work together. Okay, they push the same plan, the same agenda, scheme, they do the same things. I'm also seeing you're not the only one they've tried to silence. Plenty of others have fallen victim to this. We have the Chariot. I do see God moving you to calmer waters here when it comes to the situation, because God is tired of your energy being violated by these people, this person and the people they're working with. Like, it's sickening, because God has been watching it all go down time and time again. It's like, literally, I see here the way that you've been studied is very inhumane, meaning like, it's like animalistic. They treating this situation and you in that way as if like you're some form of animal that belongs in a cage, or hence the being silenced energy, like wanting to treat you like you don't belong to like they wanted you to be scared for your life. They wanted you trembling and shivering in fear of what they're doing. But this is having the adverse effect on you. Like, you are really chilling. They're the ones that are tripping behind the scenes, trying to figure out how you are not being affected, how you are unbothered. Like, there's something about the stillness that you possess. Like, you're very still. It's like, be still for I am God type of energy. You well aware of who God is to you and how you can show up in your reality. You don't need to be tripping about nothing. Let people do what they do. It's okay. It's like these people wanted you to fear so bad. Like, you just had to fear, right? So back to the energy of the person that was, it's like not the people that they working with, the one that thought they had control over the situation. Like, they wanted you to be offered to these people that they working with. Like, you were some form of offering or sacrifice. Like, you were some form of tribute, or like there's something about pure blood energy or power, spiritual strength here. It's something about your identity. I'm also channeling and hearing clairaudiently. I just heard specimen, and then I'm channeling a prophetic vision of, when in a lab they want to take a closer look at skin or some form of cell or anything that needs a microscopic lens. It's like things like that were meant to happen to you if it were up to these people. Like, you were meant to be put under machines and stuff, or you were meant to be classified as some form of a case or experiment, trial and error. Like, you were going to be worked on, like, continuously, tremendously, day in, day out. But that's never going to happen here. As I said, God is moving you to calmer waters within the situation. You won't be touched by these people. There's a reason that they're panicking at this time. Something is not going as planned here. Yeah. It's not going as planned because of who you are. Like, don't forget, this person in particular, before they even gathered with these people, they wanted to come into your energy and conquer your life, to silence you, and then give you to these people as an offering, a tribute, a sacrifice, so that you are studied, you are dissected, you are like a case study, you're broken down, your skin, your brain, your heart. Like, this is some real life weird shit here. Like, this is weird. But this is what they wanted to do. Now this person is realizing, like, who you are. There's something that is happening to them in their reality that has to do with you. Something that they can't explain or scientifically fucking prove. Something that can't be put in a box. Something that can't be handled with fucking fear. God's moving. We have the Queen of Wands reversed. God is very bitter right now towards this whole situation here and these people in it, of course. It's like, how dare you? It's like, this is literally slavery. They wanted to contain you in some form of underground layer. Like, I'm seeing some crazy stuff here. You are meant to be a freaking prototype. There's something about your identity they wanted to crack and figure out. There's something about you that is not normal to them. There's something about you that doesn't sit well with them, that because of certain power or spiritual strength, there is something about you that they wanted here. And they wanted to duplicate it or multiply it. So in order to do that, they had to put you under laboratory freaking environments. Man, this is just weird. Like, your whole life was gonna go down the drain because they were gonna do this for years. Like, it's like how before something is sold, it has to be tested. Before something is sold, it has to be tested. There's something about you here. I'm getting, again, the blood, the DNA, or just spiritual strength or power. Something about your identity here. They wanted to capitalize off of it. This is all about freaking money and power. What you have is something they not only need, but they've never experienced it before. They've never seen a human being like you before. They're afraid of you. You think they wanted you to be afraid, but you were the one they're afraid of, beloved. All this surveillance and shit, like, you pressed, huh? Like, they pressed her, like, they scared her, like, because I'm seeing, like, the reason God is so bitter, it's not that they just wanted to do this, it's what they've been doing in order for them to understand you first, because they can't take you without targeting you and studying your reality, so that they know who they are taking. Because yes, they have this thing they want from you, but it's you they want it from. They need to crack you first. Who are you? And that was the trap. That was the bait. God wanted them to come into your reality. We have the King of Cups. Yeah. And the plot was to, like, send someone into your life, someone that you're going to trust, or someone that you're going to have love for, somebody that you're going to not think twice about or hesitate with, because, like, it's like they wanted to send someone that is going to blindside you. Like, they wanted to send some form of companionship to you, whether a friend, colleague, or a lover, just someone here to put you in an energy of trust, so that when they say things like, oh, let's go to this place, you jump and go. Oh, let's do this, you don't think twice about it, you do it. But not knowing that behind all of that, there's literally this team of people waiting to take you down to the underground layers of the labs and work on you. Like some form of scientific experiment. They studied your reality, like, you've been watched, like, for a long time now. You've really been under surveillance here. Like, I'm seeing, like, a mirror, and behind the mirror there's, like, cameras, or, like, under a car there's a tracker, or in a home there's bugs, or just cameras, small, that are undetectable. There's a lot of ways that you've been targeted here in terms of surveillance. You've been watched, okay? The plan to send someone in, they don't forget, they studying you, right? So they're trying to figure out a way to get into your energy so that this can blah, 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 blah. So with the Seven of Swords reversed here, they realize that sending someone in your energy or sending someone to you is a bad idea because of how smart you are. Like, literally, you're too clever for that. They knew you would pick up on the negativity, or pick up on the scam, or pick up on the pretend game, or pick up on the act. Like, you would see it, you would feel it, you would think it, you would know. And so that was strongly ruled out. After some time of careful consideration, they reevaluated other ways in which they can get into your energy, but they haven't figured it out. Like, they are just held captive, like mesmerized, in awe of who you actually are, because they're literally studying your whole identity here. They have this thing they wanted from you, but then it comes from you. They have to study you to understand you. When they've been doing that, they've just been shocked at what they've been seeing, hearing. They've been shocked at what they've been experiencing when it comes to you. There's something about the truth of who you are that's really scary for these people, because it doesn't make sense to them. They can't prove scientifically that you were this, that, and the third. They want to turn you into some robotic, sick, freaking... We have the Eight of Pentacles reversed here. Yeah. This is not working out for these people. Like, they put in a lot of work to figure you out. It's not working. Like, a lot was done here. Things that you just can't even worry about or care about, because it's so much bigger than you. That's where God comes in. The reason God is shifting you to a different domain when it comes to this situation, meaning God is taking you to a different energy when it comes to this situation. God is doing something when it comes to this situation that is in your favor, okay? And the reason for that is because, one, you don't deserve this, and you're his child. These demons and demon-possessed sick fucks can't have their way with you just because they feel like it, or they're wearing their white collar, or blue collar, or sick-minded collar. God will blow their brains out before that happens to you. And you know, the other thing is, like, these people do this. Like, this one person that now gathered with this group of people that they've been working with, like, this is something they do. Like, they do this. Like, there's so much in life we don't know, but people be doing this. Putting ourselves on the internet like tarot readers. Prophets, I don't care. No tarot readers. None. Prophets. Back in the day, we were literally exiled, assassinated. You guys, every day I'm risking my life coming on here. Every day I'm risking my life. But because it's in the Most High God's hands, I can't do that. I'm not fucking scared. Cunts. The fuck wrong with people? But my point of saying that, beloved, is that there's things that people won't obviously say or like publicly announce, but there's operations on the ground being done every day about different stuff. There's things we don't know. We know what they show us. Back to the energy here. These people, they do this. Like, when I said we established that you're not the only one they targeting, you're not. Like, I'm channeling the energy of cruelty, right? But specifically animal cruelty. You know, when rhinos get their horns, or their horn, is it a horn or what? They get it chopped off, or freaking an animal becomes extinct. Like what's happening with the Palestine. Things are happening. So you're not going to be silenced, beloved. Speak. Use your words. Speak. Stay in your power. Speak. Speak. They're not going to do anything to you. Speak. Because these people, because they do this already, this was supposed to be a quick mission, like taking you or studying your life, then taking you, then doing this, then it was supposed to be just quick pace, like just do this and like move on with life, like you are nothing, like your value on earth is that minuscule. These sick bastards be sniffing, going to clubs, cheating on they people, spreading all that STI, sick-minded individuals. And then they want to measure their value on earth to yours, somebody that is out here healing people, spreading love. And they think God is just going to be like, let's take away this good person on earth and keep you sick fucks here. Because you bastards deserve to live, right? More than this person who actually is needed, not fucking sick. And because this sounds like, oh, you don't, where's God? Where's God? Yeah, where is he? Right? Watch him show up in your world, beloved. Watch him. Like, watch. That's all you need to do. Just watch. Watch. They're scrambling right now, panicking, shivering, trembling. Who the fuck is in fear? Tell me, Hope. I'm not the one. Fuck out of here. Pissed. We have the Five of Cups. I hear a conversation being had with regards to them wanting to initially, remember, send someone in your reality to play this role so that you can trust them and they can be able to access you. That being ruled out because they're not going to do it, it was their only plan. It was the only plan they had in order for them. It's like a step one. Step one, something small, something light. Send someone in, grab this person to be friends with them, to be this with them, to do that with them, to do that, lovers or whatever. All that they have is the footage they've been watching of you. Like, all that remains is the real life footage that they watch daily. Three of Pentacles. They gather and they just watch you, or they're alone and they just watch you. And when they come together, it's like, so what are we gonna do? They're even getting tired of you, because it's like, man, what can be done? There's something you don't know here. There's something you don't see about how God is moving in your life. He doesn't want you to know. He doesn't want you to see. You can't. It's not your domain. It's his. Let him be still. I am God. Be still for no one else but God. Fuck these people. Fuck still for you. Man, fuck you. Shit. Anyway. Okay. Your body fluids, your trash, your garbage was studied. Like the things you use or touched, or any fluid, tissue, mucus, pad, tampon, or freaking cigarette, like anything that has your body fluid here, just yours. It was dissected and studied here. Up to no good. They keep failing here. We have the Five of Pentacles reversed. Nothing is producing results. Nothing is being understood. Like, God is fucking with their mind, huh? Like they breaking down every inch of your identity. To what? For what? For real? Oh, you guys. I'm out of here. Stay prayed up. People are weird. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Be still, for He is Lord. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This was your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career and finances, as well as ancestral messages. The link to my Patreon will be listed in my description box below. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. I thank you all for everything, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.